For me, food has always carried with it an undeniable sense of place. My name is Valérie Henbest, and I love food. Growing up in France, food was the center of our lives, and I quickly became aware of how the landscape, the weather, soil, and seasons defined the food we made and ate. And in France, we call this the terroir. That is why food, like music, can take us back to a time and place in our lives. I'm on a journey to find local producers and artisans that grow and make food that is typically South Australian in its flavor, texture, and quality. Join me as I travel from the coast to the hills in search of these amazing people and discover their terroir story. This is a taste of place.
Cheese was a passion for me. I love how it captures the essence of place. I'm Kim Masters. I founded Section 28. It's been a mad 5 years. I think I half-jokingly we tweeted or posted on social media at the time, join us, it's going to be a wild ride.
It's very early in the morning in the Adelaide Hills, and we are on the road to discover how to make a Monforte.
I'm fundamentally passionate about these types of cheeses. I love a good lactic, I love a good blue, I love I even love I love a good cheddar, but I don't have the passion to make them. And so I figured if I'm going to make something, a radical life change, then let's do something we're really passionate about. And I think you see in our cheeses, you get a sense of that passion. So the Monforte is actually based on the abondance. So we've used that make method, or an abondance make method, and then tweak the recipe that we use to highlight our milk, the milk that we get from Andrew and Sonia. I did a diploma or a certificate set for it in food science at TAFE, and I learned the basics of cheese making. And then I went back to France. I cold called Monsieur Troutet, who's the head cheesemaker at Grand Riviere, and went and worked for him for a while. And I went and worked in an industrial Morbier factory and found people were exceptionally generous in sharing their knowledge and embracing a crazy Australian who wanted to make Alpine style cheese.
Never make it anyway.
Exactly. We did some trials at Regency TAFE, at the TAFE school there. Gina was really generous in supporting us doing some trials. So we thought we had an idea of what the cheeses might be like, and then we launched here in Woodside. We were able to make a difference in the Australian market with the cheeses we make. So we're now doing 5 cheeses as part of our core range, and we'll do a couple of seasonal cheeses that really highlight the flavour of the milk. But again, it's coming back to that real, our core ethos is we want to make excellent cheeses, just outstanding cheeses, and outstanding cheeses that reflect the flavour of the Adelaide Hills. There's a balance between the translation of the terroir and the consistency of production in the Australian market. That's a really important thing for us. So what we've found is with the Monforte, which is the one we made today, we can make it raw milk, and the flavour profile is quite different. You find that the Monforte has this subtle umami flavours that develop at about 9 to 12 months that you don't get in the pasteurised version of it. Look, our measure of success has always been, do I have the emotional energy to interact with my kids, and am I a nice person to be with at home? And do I show up to work with a smile on my face? Do I talk about what I do with a passion? I'm a far nicer person making cheese than what I ever was in banking.
Kim, well done. I think you've done an amazing job. I was ballsy. That was just an incredible idea and project. Showed how talented and how fantastic you are with this passion of yours, and turned that into something that we're so lucky to put on our plate. Thank you very much.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you.